Hi.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you?
Very well.
Excellent. Okay, so thank you very much for being here today. Uh, Welcome to Office Hours. As you know, we're going to host an Ask Me Anything type of session. So if you have any kind of questions regarding how to do something inside of the Xpert platform, you're most than very welcome to ask. Just to, in order to do it, just raise your hand and I will be in order. You can use the raise your hand option here in Zoom. Um, so also, if you are on the line, you can put your question in the chat of the Zoom meeting, and when I get to your turn, I will read the question. Okay. Okay. So, Linda, what's up?
Yes. I actually have been running a couple of courses for a long time. I absolutely love the platform, and all of my questions are about the forum.
Okay.
So I've set up my forum, and is it possible? Can I share my screen?
Oh, just let me give you the option. You should be able to do it now.
Okay. So I saw in the forum video that Murray did, like I should be able to get these tabs inside the forum, and mine don't show up like this at all. And I can show it to you, but I did set up the forum a really long time ago, and I just can't seem to get these tabs. Can you help with that? That's my first question. And then I have all these other questions. Do you want me to go over to Xperiencify?
Okay, I see. So that particular layout that you're seeing in the first screenshot,
Yeah.
uh, it's the old layout.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, so we used to have the post member search options below the name of the space, but
Yeah.
now those were moved in the new layout, so that's why you don't see those options anymore.
Okay. That
So the
answers.
option to post, for example, it's now a plus sign at the top.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
those options are changed.
Okay.
Nice.
So most of the rest of my questions are around notifications. I can't seem to get notifications. So I've been testing it, and I've downloaded the app. I work on a Mac. I've downloaded the app, and I also work in the browser. Um, but is there a way to get a notification like you get on Slack, the badge? Is that the little red dot that tells you that something new has come in? Or is it always an email notification? I am the admin. I'm not trying to exchange DMs as a student.
Okay, I see. So right now for admins, the only way to get notification is through email.
Okay.
So those are set up in your account menu. If you go
Yeah.
to account in your little bar, and then you go to the last option that it says notifications, right there you can set up the email that you want that the notifications go to.
Okay. I have that. That works. I'm trying, honestly, my number one goal in the community forum, because I have a Slack option that I could use, but I'd really like to use Xperiencify because this is where my classes are. But I'm trying to just sunset email. Like getting more emails is not helping me. So I want like a little notification in my X icon that something new has happened on the platform and I can jump in there. Is that in the roadmap?
Oh, I see. So you're talking that you would like to have the same notification the student has in the app, but for your admin account.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it. I see. So I'm not 100% sure if it's in the roadmap. I think it is because the mobile app is always pulling up new features, and the notifications part is important. So I'm pretty sure it has to be in the roadmap. I just don't know um, the place where it's in the roadmap,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it is in the roadmap. The updates to the mobile app.
Could I do a workaround so that I can get notifications? Could I do a workaround where I set myself up as a student?
That was
And
my question. If we set ourselves up as a student, then we can see those automatically, right?
Yes.
the only problem with that is if somebody tries to DM me, I'm an admin as Linda Knox. So I would have to set myself up as a student. I either change my admin name or I set myself up as a student with a different name. But like my whole community knows me as Linda Knox. So there's going to be two of me, right? Because as an admin, I'm showing up when they want to DM. So what's the workaround I do here? Can I change my admin name?
Yeah, you could change your admin name and that your student account be the one that your student recognizes you now, just for the forum.
Okay. And if I change my admin name, there's no ramifications for that.
What do you mean?
It's all going to work fine. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to change my name in settings, right? That's it?
Oh, yes, yeah, it won't affect
Okay.
anything else. It will just change your name display in the forum.
Okay. Okay. So in order for students to get notifications, most of my students are operating on the web, not in the app. So will they get notifications when I have replied to them as a student? Is that an email notification or will they get a badge? Because badges are out there.
Okay, so the notification settings are up to the students. So if you have been in the forum and you have clicked on your profile
Yep.
menu at the right,
Yep.
you probably already saw that you can't edit the notification setting because it says that this is not editable for administrators.
Right.
But that's how the students see the notification. So if I remember correctly, by default, they have unchecked all the in-app notifications, and they by default have checked the email ones. So if they haven't edited their notification, they'll probably receive a notification via email, but they can access their notifications and uncheck them if they don't want to receive it, or check the app if they want to receive it in the app too. It's up to them. We
Okay.
don't have control over their notification settings.
Okay. But the smoothest experience would probably be to encourage my students to download the app so they could get the badges because it's an
Yes.
active group. Okay. Okay. So I can do that. Um, is there Is there an audio function? You know how you can leave a voice message? Is that on the roadmap? That's not available yet, right?
To record a voice note inside of the post option in the form. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's not right there. You can upload an audio file, but not like record directly there. I think.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, you can upload a file only for now.
Okay. And are social, are SPs available or is that still a future um, function? The social points in the forum, where you can reward people for being really strong in engagement. I saw that in Murray's video. I couldn't find it though. Is that not built yet?
Oh, in the forum, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me 1 second just to make sure I covered all of my questions?
Sure.
Just oh, and the other last question is, I could have sworn I saw in the video, but I can't do it. I can't create a group DM. Is that possible?
A group DM.
Yeah, like I only want to send something to two people inside the community.
We
So I
want
would
the
do Linda
people.
and then I would do Nadine, like just like a group text.
Hmm. Okay. As far as I know, in the inbox option, there's no way to do it. Like to send a DM to more than one person. So let me test this. Mm, mm,
What you use the create group function in the forum
Dang, we got
for?
sold.
yes, you
Oh,
can create if you want to talk with two individuals of your course, you can create a group in the forum for only those two if you assign an attack maybe. But using the option of direct messaging uh, to communicate with two people at the same time, I think it's not possible at this moment.
So actually, I did have a question about that. If I can hop in because I came in for the same thing and something else.
Sure.
We're thinking because if we have to create a new space, there's an option to do it if somebody has a tag. And then there's also like kinds of tags. And we're trying to figure out what's the easiest way to do that because we have it where every single one of our people that are on the course, they need to be in a group chat of three. So, if we can do it through tags or type of tags, we can work that out. But if you can help us with the quickest way to do it, that'll answer half of my questions. I only have two.
Okay. So you're talking about creating groups of three, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, you can create a forum group, create a space for each group, and you will have to assign a tag to each to all the three members of each group. So, for example, group one, group two, group three, and you can restrict each space to the tag one, second space to the tag two, second space to the tag three, and only them will be able to see that space in your group.
All right. With tag categories, and sorry to hop in here, Linda. This is like not what you're asked about. If
I'm good.
is tag categories a way that can make that easier? Because we have to do that every time somebody joins the group. So would tag categories make that easier, or what is that even for?
Oh, I see. The tag categories are just to like organize your tags, but it won't. How can I say this?
I think I see what you mean. I can actually work with that. I'll just do it for the groups or whatever it is. So, okay. All right. Well, Linda, I'll let you keep going.
I'm actually done.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
I had a question. So isn't this platform supposed to be able to send you notifications through text message?
Yeah, me and the trailer video said that.
Notifications, no. I mean, you can send text messages through the automation, but as a notification, it's not
That
possible
was one of the
because
things that we were told with the engagement engine is that like it would text and like email the individual going through the course to keep them engaged. Like that's the way that you guys 100% made it seem. So
yes,
and then kind of also we discussed this group message functions too. With what was his name, Matt or
Steven.
Steven? So that's just you're 100% on that. Jesus,
yes,
Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
yes. So
We can work.
you can send text messages through the experience engine. You can set up automations to send the students a text message using the experience engine in the step 5.
Okay. Actually, I know where that is, so I can look into that. We'll check on that, but in that trailer preview video, it did look like they were having
Yeah, I
group
would
chats, which
change
is a
that.
concern. But okay. Here, I don't know if someone else had a question before I do. I just have one more. So thank you, Jesus.
Perfect. Okay, so the next one was a Nikishia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yes.
Nikisha.
Let me try to find my video real quick. Hold on one sec. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. I don't know.
Okay.
It has been acting up. Okay, well, I'll just try to explain it. Oh, there it is. Um, so a couple quick questions. So I'm in literally my first course and it started yesterday. So super brand new to the platform, hosting a class. But my
Nice.
question is, or a couple questions. One is, how do I so like on the order form, it obviously was open for people to register, but now the class already started yesterday. So I wanted to see what my options were as far as like closing it. And I saw something where instead of like join now, I can do like join waitlist for a next group. Or I was wondering, is there a way for me to allow people to register for the next class, which would start in like May? Or do I just have to put them in a wait list for that? Because I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? Like I currently have my current March to April class set up, but how does that work for like the next round of people, if that makes sense?
Okay, I see. So, first of all, the way to restrict the people from uh, registering for your current course is in your order form course page. You remove the block that accepts the payments and where they enroll. If you remove that block, people
Oh,
that access your order form won't have a way to access the course anymore. And you
oh,
can replace that block for a new block that's, for example, says join waitlist or something like that. A button, for example, that says join waitlist, and you can do different things with that button. You can set that button to redirect maybe to you can use external tools to send their information to an external tool to store the data for
like Go
when they
Plus?
want
Because
to
I have
join.
Go Plus. Is it like that, like linking it?
Um, Yeah, it should be possible, for example, to send the data to Go Plus.
Okay.
Also, you can redirect them to, for example, you can create another course that works as a waitlist, and
Oh,
you can, for example, make that button redirects them to the order form of the other course that they register for free, and that course will work as your waitlist because
oh.
all the people inside of that course uh, had the intention to join to your course, so you know that they will be there. And once you're ready to launch your new course, you already have those people there, and you can like send them the link of the updated new course with the updated order form, so they can like register for it. That's an example.
So how easy would it be then? So my current one, and I did the I just finished the EPM like done for you and all that. So I'm not exactly sure how it was all set up, but I know there's automations and all that for each week, obviously for the March and April. But how easy is it to, I guess, reset it for like May and June? Do I have to wait until this current course is completely done? You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm saying like, do I have to stay in only my current course or can I stay in this one and set up the May, June one for people to register also, or no?
Okay, so your intention is to reuse the same course?
Yeah, the same exact course. Yeah. But
Okay, so
it's a
you
live
won't be doing any changes in the content or something like that. Do you
um
just want to close the course and then open it again in May, or you're planning to do changes in the content?
so the content, so basically for my course, there's like videos and such that self-paced, but there is a weekly live call. So that, of course, would change for the next group. But the actual like the videos and worksheets and all that, it will be the same exact course. It's just that, well, when I do the live videos with them, the live Zoom meetings with them each week, then of course I'd add that in to the May, June, because it'll be a new cohort of people.
I've got the same issue. It seems
Okay.
like the best
I don't know how to,
practice
yeah.
would be to create a new course because your live coaching is for two different cohorts, and you don't want to post the replays of the live coaching in the same course that runs on and on and on. And then your forum is going to have everyone since the beginning of when you started the course.
I was told to duplicate my course.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you see? I
Jesus,
don't know.
is
And
that
I'm
what we
super
should
new.
do? Duplicate
I'm
it?
super new. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's what I asked if you're planning to do some changes in the content, because for example, if the content will be the same for everyone, you can reuse the same course. But if you're planning to like the course be different for the May ones and the June ones, it will, I honestly think that it will be more difficult to adjust it for all the old ones and the new ones. And it's easier to just create a new course for the new ones.
Okay, so create. And then what were you saying? I think Sue was saying something about duplicate. That's what I'm wondering too, because it's literally
Yeah, you
this
just
like
call it
same.
to duplicate. You just take that course,
Oh,
you copy it, it's a duplicate, and then that's what you offer the next month. So that way you're not stuck with those forums and that stuff inside. It's the same course.
oh,
So I'm going
That's
to share
that's
my
what I was,
screen.
because I've got the same thing. I got people starting each month
yeah,
at a different
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
So
Okay.
here, if you are in your course, if you hover your mouse over the published one
Okay.
status, you will see the option
Okay.
to duplicate the course.
Oh, okay.
And this will duplicate everything, the course content, the automations, it will duplicate everything.
Oh,
So you need to
so
make sure you change the dates of your
I was
automations,
just gonna say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
your auto emails and everything that you set up.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
if you have any automation
yeah, I
that
do.
has the
I
the
do.
date
Yes.
trigger, you will
Yeah.
have to change that. The when you start to this course and the tag ones, you don't have to change that because those doesn't depend from for a date. But the ones that have a date as a trigger, you will have to edit those. Yeah.
Okay.
However, I was
Oh.
told to just do mine, put a tag there 1 week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks, so you don't put dates in there. Just have it just like those things that he was just showing, right, Jesus? Yeah, just make it, don't put August 20th. That's gonna happen like 1 week after they join. That's gonna be 2 weeks after they join, whatever
Mm,
it is. So again, all that gets automated, so you're not stuck with dates and changing them each time.
okay. Yeah, I gotta look. I'm not sure because I didn't set up the original automation, but I have to look to your point to see how it's set up. But that makes a lot of sense what you're saying. I definitely
Right,
want to do it that
Jesus?
way.
Yes. So the date trigger automations most of the time make sense when you want to like when you have a set date for a workshop or something like that.
Uh,
Like there's only that date and that's it. In terms of students maybe joining the course at different dates, it doesn't have too much sense for those kind of students. But the date triggers are useful when you want that your workshop be on this day and that's
uh-oh.
it.
Did I freeze? Oh no. I think I froze.
Otherwise, it's better to use the delays, like you said, the delays, and that way you don't have to edit any date because it would depend on when the student joined to the course.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I think for some reason my internet was acting up. And then I think that answers that. My only other question was, is there an app that students can join to, like watch the course and all that on their phone? I thought there was, but I don't remember what it is.
There's an app for XP. There's a mobile app for XP.
Oh,
The students can see their course in their app, or they can use the browser or their phone. But yeah, there is a mobile app.
okay, so it's called just go the app is just Xperiencify. Is that the app name?
So I'm going to
Or
send you the link
okay.
via the chat of the meeting of the article that has information about the app.
Okay.
So here it is.
All right, thank you. All right, and I think, yeah, I think you answered all my questions. Thank you, God, and thank you everyone else for your help too.
Perfect. Okay, so Anthony, I think you had one pending question.
Yes, I did. Along with the group chat features that we need, we've noticed that our students on their app, the XP app, they're not getting any push notifications, and that's a huge problem because they need to be able to get it on the front of their phone, just like any other app, like YouTube or a text message. What can we do about that?
Okay, so first of all, the push notifications in the in phone, the way that they work is the those will be received only if they are not inside of the app, because
Correct.
the push
That's
notifications
okay.
are received via the notification center of their phone. Other than that, if they are not receiving the notifications, there can be two possible scenarios. One is that they have blocked their notifications in their application settings, and the other is that in their accounts, the in-app notifications by default are unchecked, I think. So if they haven't checked those, probably they won't be getting the notifications.
So I'm not trying to give you any grief, but we did do both of those. So we checked the settings in the XP community forum where, and I'm happy to screen share it right now to confirm, unless I'm doing it wrong. But when we go here to the forum and I'm enrolled in as the student, not as the admin, if I'm here and go straight to the forum, then I'm just double checking, and for my account notification settings, they're all on, but that's only in app. On the phone, there's no push notification settings. And then on my phone, I double, triple checked to make sure there's no push notifications coming for anything, whether it's a message that we sent or if it's a direct message. It's been absolutely nothing, but we've been getting all the emails. That's why I had to turn off my email settings on there because I was getting so many, but it's just not the
Okay,
push notifications.
got it. Yeah, I understand you now. So the push notifications right now only are available in the Experience engine. So if you go to the Experience engine in the step 5, you will
Okay.
see that you have the option to add a push notification. So that's when you want to send the student a message through the push notifications. So it's not in the forum.
So, all right. When we do that, because I was also thinking about that right there, we went to step 5. And then, you know, I know the playbook has a video, the quick start has a video, but if we start from scratch, we do the trigger. None of these are going to be if a student gets a text or anything in the forum. It just mainly has it for when they're first logging in or getting a certain part towards the training. That's the problem.
I see. Yeah, right now the push notifications are not connected to the forum. There's no way right now to like trigger something in the forum to activate a push notification in the step 5.
So gosh, this is maybe a little bit awkward because there's other people on this call, but that's one of the main reasons that we signed up monthly to do this. That's a very important part of our business. So I'm not sure where we go from here because I really don't know what to do if our platform can't do that.
I see. Okay, in this case, what we can do is that um, you send those details to support at experiencify.com so we can check, do a more deep research to see if that can be possible, and we can tell you any option that we have right now.
All right. I'll wait on the email back because, well, we also did that here. So we're genuinely exploring all of our options, Jesus, and I thought the call might be a little different, but since you're on it, maybe there's a highlight you can put on it or any escalation you can make to it because,
Yes.
well, I think we've actually done everything at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, that's very important to us, brother. It's a huge deal. So I don't know if there needs to be in-app upgrades with some coding or something else, but yeah, something needs to be done. Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, got it. Thank you very much for your feedback. So I'll make sure that this is the developers get notified about this. So to make sure it's in the roadmap.
Yeah, thank you. And in there, I mentioned a comment about the group messaging as well. And it seems that somebody else, and I saw some nodding heads when we mentioned it, that it was important to multiple people on the platform going to this office hour. So if you can leave a note about that as well, I mean, we can do what we have to with tags and stuff, but we thought it was an obvious feature to have that if you can direct message one person, you can do it with multiple. And we also very much so need that, which is part of why we joined the platform, and I think others as well. So if you can leave that note for the developers too, it's in my email. But if you can tell them, I think they'll listen to you more. So thank you, Jesus.
Okay, perfect. So just to recap, is the group chat messaging in DM and the push notifications in forum. Perfect. Okay, so next one is Sue.
Hi, okay. Some of mine's kind of related to all of this too. I work with kids, well, teens and tweens. So I cannot use the email situation. I know they need to upload the app, and most of these kids are going to be on tablets and not phones because parents have bought them a tablet. But the email goes to the parent. They don't have their own emails. I cannot do that at all. So it's
Yeah.
going to have to all be within um, you know, within the system. So I do need that back and forth myself in there. But like I said, I know that they need to download the app so then they can get it on there. Now for those, because tablets have a phone number attached with them, and if I want to push something out, do I need to get the kid's tablet phone number? Like a lot of parents don't even know that thing has a number, and that's going to get the parents going to have to put that in there to get their notification so the kid can get it on their tablet.
Okay. So the only thing for what you would need to have their phone number is if you're using text messages. For the notifications, it's not needed a phone number because the
Right, but I
notification
can't
is
have
sent through.
notifications go to emails because it'll go to the parent email, and I can't have that. They see what I mean. I can't use email. The kids don't have
Yes,
their own emails.
correct. So if you want that they get notified from the app, they will be notified through the app and not through the phone number. So you don't need their phone number unless you, in the step 5, are using text messages. That's the only way the platform is going to pull the phone number of the contacts. Otherwise, if there's a notification that needs to be sent, the they will receive that notification in the device where they have the app.
Right. Okay. So right in their forum, right? Or right inside the app. Okay. So
So
I
if
guess
they have the notifications enabled, I mean, if they have provided permission to Xperiencify to access the notifications, they will receive a notification in their tablet that in XP this happened.
right. Okay. So I'm going to need now another video training for the parent and the child to set up those notifications because I didn't think about that because I'm doing this how to use the platform, but now I'm going to have to show them how to set up their own notifications. And I'm going to have to teach them, go here, do this, go here, do that, so that I get the stuff that I need and they can communicate. We can communicate back and forth, right? So I'm going to have to do a separate video just for them and make sure it's set up before they start the course, or it's all going to be like, you know, they may not get what they need to get, or they may not get certain notifications. I mean, I'm going to have the parent get all the emails. I'm definitely going to have that. But whatever platform the kids on their phone or their tablet, for the most part, they may have, a laptop at home, but they're going to, mainly be on something mobile all the time. And so I need to make sure that that's set up. So, is there good training on that? I mean, I know Murray's done some on how to use the platform type of thing that we can kind of follow. Do you know if there's one, or just watch what you guys do, that you train us and how to do it, and then I've got to make my own video, or do you have any user friendly videos that you guys have already done about how to accept your notifications, how to set up your own notifications?
Okay, I see. So, right now, the only thing we have is this article that I'm going to put in the chat of the meeting.
Okay.
Just give me
Yeah, I
a
guess I need
moment.
to do that. I completely, I thought it was real simple, but yeah, kids and the parents, I'm gonna have to tell them exactly how to set all this stuff up, or my program's not gonna work, you know?
Yeah, so the way to access the notifications is pretty simple actually. In the article, you will see the section how students can turn off notifications because by default they are uh, checked. So they just have to go to their profile at the right top and then click on notification settings.
Right,
So in this case, since you say you're working with kids, I'm guessing that the parents will purchase the course using their own email, but the name of the account will be the kid's name, right? Or not?
right, yeah,
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they only have to go to the profile at the right top and they will see the kid's name and they will have the notification setting. They just have to make sure that everything is checked there and they will receive the notifications.
right. Yeah, okay, because I was taught the parents have a companion course that's totally different. So let me just make sure that I've got this right. And I was told for the parent to buy the course, and then they're going to get a magic link to get a free course for their child. And that's their magic link, because so the parent will see both, but the kid only gets their magic link, which will go to their tablet or their phone type, if they have one, type of thing. So do I have that down right? Because it's gone back and forth a couple of times with different instructors. So I want to make sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, good. So then the parent can help the child set it up, because they're going to have access to both of them. The child will only see the child course. That's what I'm trying to do. So they don't see what I'm talking to the parents about.
Correct.
Okay, sounds good. I hope. All right, thanks.
Okay, so uh, any other questions? Or everyone is okay?
There'll always be more questions.
Yeah, I know that.
I just love coming to observe because I'm just beginning and and I learn every time I come to office hours of challenges that others are having. And so, and then just to clarify, it is, you do have to pay to use the app, right? If you want the app,
Yes.
yeah, you have to add that to your plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that, Jesus, isn't that the best way for me to do it? I really need the app for the kids.
Well, you did have a point with saying that most likely they will be on a mobile device. You can either use the app or you can just have them join to XP Magic Link through the phone browser. And that actually, the now that I think about it, when you access a magic link in a phone, you will be first redirected to the browser. And once you are redirected to the browser, you will see a window that it says, a pop-up window that it says continue in browser or open with app. And if you click open with app, the application will automatically log you in with that magic link. But that's a very good point now that
If
you
If I
mention it.
say just continue in browser, then I may not have to do that.
it's
Or
just
If
no?
it
they click
won't be
continue in
optimized,
browser,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So the app is more optimized for the view of the course.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're not paying for the app, the participant who tries to do that is going to get some kind of error, like app not available for this class or something.
That's correct.
Okay.
Not for the class, but it will say that the coach doesn't, the course is not in the app. And I
Okay.
think that by default, it will say contact them and it puts the email of the coach.
And so we might get emails saying, hey, I want to watch the course in the app. And then you could tell whether it's time for you to buy the app or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you get only one email, it's like it's not so necessary.
Yeah. If you've got
But if you
500
have like
students and only one wants to use
50%
it.
of your course, it's like, okay, it's maybe relevant for them.
Okay. I guess I
Uh,
need to look at it myself, but yeah, I just figured a tablet or a phone, it's gotta look good. I mean, they're not gonna be able to follow it, you know.
well, actually, in a tablet, maybe the browser version, it's good
It's pretty
enough.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the screen is wider, so it could be. I would advise you to test it. You can join your admin account, or if you have a test account, you can join the browser version, and that's one is for free, so you can test it before
Yeah.
commit to using
Okay.
the app. Does it matter when you get the app? Like you can add on the app in the middle of a course? Yes, you can get the app whenever you want. Uh, what will happen when you get the app is just that your courses right now um, are not hosted in the app. So when you pay for the app, your courses will show in the app. So your courses will remain the same. If you do a change in your main course in the web version, that course is still there. The app, the only thing that it does is to host that course inside of the app. So yeah, you can get the application later. Uh, that's up to you. You can get it later, and the course won't be affected at all. Perfect. Okay. So, do you have any other questions?
I think I'm good. This is great. Always helpful, Jesus.
I am
Yeah.
good. Is this?
I'm sorry.
This is Peter. I'm just saying I'm good.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay. In
So I
that
guess just
case,
let me ask, yeah, no, let me just make
oh,
sure.
sure.
So whenever he was talking about the forums and setting that up, so I probably will not need a group DM. I mean, I'll either DM them all. I mean, I'll send out, to everybody. But if I do want to get my own, that I think that was, well, whoever, so if I want to see if we're in the app, in the forum, if I want to see things go back and forth, register myself as a student, which I was going to do anyway. And then can I just put my name dash admin in there and sign myself up as a student? Then I will see those notifications inside the forum.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
that's
you
kind
will
of an
see
easy
the
fix.
notifications when students post in that space, yeah, or they reply to you directly in your comment. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that would be good too. We're all in there, then it's not like I have to go to my email, check my email, then come back. I mean, I'm right there with them, right?
Yep.
And then can I set myself, I'll either see it, but I won't necessarily get a notification that it's in there, or will I get a notification that it's in there? No, I won't.
I'm
I'll get the
sure what do
email
you mean.
notification.
So when a
Yeah,
student do a post inside of the forum,
yeah.
so you will receive the email notification in your admin account, and you will receive an email notification and an app notification in your student account.
Okay. All right. I hope I have it all down. Sounds good.
Okay, so if there are no any other questions, I will give you 10 minutes back. So thank you very much for your time. As you know, there's also another office hours session tomorrow with Rachel. So if you think of another question through the day, you can join tomorrow and ask it there too. Okay, so thank you very much for your time today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.